Hey, good Sunday afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? Oh, yeah, man, today it's your boy Rob Thomas Jr., and this is the real news behind the news. Oh, yeah, man, today is a rainy December 24th, Christmas Eve, here in Shreveport, Louisiana. And I'm going to be real brief. Y'all know I try to be real brief in here. But I got to address something. And this is not to judge nobody or nothing like that, but, you know, I really do feel that I need to address this because, let me just get off into it so I can get in it. Now, recently, allegations have come out that the Bishop T.D. Jakes got a big old friendly booty. And, you know, we don't know if it's true or not, but 9 times out of 10, your name wouldn't come up in some shit like this unless there is some sort of credibility to the accusations. Now, I'm not here to judge. And again, I'm saying everything I'm saying is alleged. But if you're supposed to be a man of God, how do your name come up in these situations? Now, what I get tired of is these religious people telling everybody else, touch not my anointed one, do my prophet no harm. Keep your mind off the man of God. Again, if he was such a man of God, his name wouldn't even come up in no shit like this. Who are you all to tell us not to hold people accountable? Don't you all, as soon as y'all hear about them Catholic priests molesting them little kids, don't y'all go off on them? But since it's a Protestant preacher, that a lot of y'all forgive me having a little internet trouble. But like I'm saying, who are you all to tell us not to hold people accountable for their actions just because they supposed to be a preacher? Preachers sin too now, don't get me wrong. And ain't no sin greater than another, but it's one thing to sin, you know what I'm saying, to steal some bread out of the grocery store to feed your family. But it's another thing to sin by giving up your booty. Now, again, how is it that a so-called man of God would even be brought up in this type of conversation, man? Why would his name be mentioned? They say that nigga had a power booty. I don't understand what that is, but I know one thing. It ain't something that I want to see. It ain't something that I won't even visualize. But for you Christians that don't want to hold y'all preachers accountable, let me ask y'all a question. How hard is it to believe that this man might allegedly be gay when half of y'all went to church this morning and your music minister gay? Think about this. Half the music ministers, especially in the black church, are gay. Don't nobody say nothing about that. As long as they can play the piano, it's okay to be gay. But if it's a preacher, come on, how many preachers, period, get caught up molesting little kids, bruh? But y'all want to tell us, don't speak bad on the man of God. Again, if he was such a man of God, his name would never came up in no shit like this. Why would somebody just, out of all the people in the world, they just gonna bring T.D. Jakes up randomly? There might be some kind of credibility to this, but again, this message is not to judge T.D. Jakes, because hell, I'm a sinner. I just don't sin with boys. I sin with a lot of girls, though. And if you girls want to sin, anyway. But anyway, how would his name get brought up in some shit like this? I mean, you could bring anybody. There's over 8 billion people on the planet. How come all of a sudden, randomly, T.D. Jakes' name get caught up in this? Maybe there's some credibility to it. But at the same time, I'm sick of you religious folks taking up for these preachers, first of all, who don't do shit for your neighborhood. This morning, all these preachers got all these churches take up all these tithes from members of their congregation. They take that money, well, it's going to be Tuesday, but they'll take that money